right, Bob and Lara, 95.9 The Fish. It's always cool when people actually come here to Southern California and visit, especially artists, fish artists.
And we're very excited to welcome to our little fishbowl here, Newsong.
Yeah!
Yay.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we're so glad that you're here. This is very exciting. We've been hanging here in SoCal for a couple of days, getting ready for Winter Jam tonight.
Yeah.
And this is you guys, it's Sidewalk Prophets, and Toby Mack, and Chris August, and Dylan McClain, and Jason Castro, and that's not even like the full list.
All for the low price of just $10.
I know, $10 at the door. Just bring your little $10 bill, and that gets you in Citizens Business Bank Arena in Ontario tonight.
Incredible.
And this is just like a little taste of what you'll experience if you bring the family, like producer Rodney is going to do. We're teasing him about dancing on a chair at the show. But so the song that we've been playing, and Nat from Newsong, this is addressed to you, is called "The Same God," and it's been such an encouragement to a lot of people that are just wondering maybe where God is in the midst of a struggle. And can you tell us the story behind that song? I think it involves your daughter.
Definitely. It's my privilege and honor to be able to share this story from stages and connect with people. And we love just going and telling people about God's faithfulness, but it's not all the time that we get to share the story behind the song. You know, any of the guys on stage could share stories about what God has done in their life and how He's carried them through hard times. But for me personally, a few years ago, I was taking my wife to the hospital, and she was about 6 months pregnant with our daughter, and we had several miscarriages and had some tough times. And everything was going great up to that point. We got to the hospital, and the doctor said they needed to do an emergency surgery. So they did the surgery. My wife was fine. We didn't see my daughter at all that night. The next day, they took us down to the NICU. And if you've never been to a neonatal intensive care unit before, it's disheartening to say the least.
Absolutely is.
It's rough. And my daughter was one of the heavy ones, so they put her in the back. She was 3 pounds, and we passed a lot of babies.
And she was one of the heavier ones.
Yeah, she was one of the big ones. They actually weren't that concerned about her. Of course, we were very concerned, obviously. You know, we get back there and she's in this little glass box, hooked up to wires and monitors. And, I mean, it looks like a science experiment. It's crazy. And she lived in that little box for about 40 days.
Wow.
And she had good days, bad days. She had blood transfusions. Sometimes you didn't think she was going to make it. When we think back on that time, we don't really remember details. When I look back, I think, man, God literally carried our family through that time.
Yeah.
We brought her home, and she still had a heart rate monitor and something making sure her lungs were working, and it was just, the whole time was crazy how God really just took care of us, and His faithfulness, it was amazing. But she just turned 3 in June.
Aww.
Doing great. So we're so thankful for that, but we know that these are tough times in our country and people's families, people's jobs. I really feel like this song has been a great encouragement to people who are going through similar situations, different situations. Whatever the hard times are, we know they come. The Bible says in this world we will have trouble, not if, but when. And when troubles come, you know, you got to have something to hold on to. And we believe that the God that we serve is faithful. And he showed my family, and that's where this song came from. It's a great promise for everyone, no matter where you are. It just says the same God that let you in is the same God who will lead you out. So this is called The Same God.